guys so much for attending. We are gonna go ahead and get started. And I did this slideshow just to make sure that everything can be presented. Y'all can see everything and wouldn't be having to just look at me and these walls the whole time. But thank you so much. I am not used to being virtual, so please bear with me. I'm gonna try to just make everything, interesting and fun. We're gonna have some trivia. We're gonna have some giveaways, some Q and A's. So for those of you who have read through even the first two books, you should be able to participate if you haven't read the third book. So that's okay if you haven't got your book yet or if you haven't read yet. But I'm gonna go ahead and get into it about the author. Me, I'm sorry. Well, actually, I was supposed to let Ashley introduce me, but this is our host, Ashley Johnson. Well, I'm sorry, Ashley Jackson.
Hey everybody. Thank you so much for being with us. I'm gonna read to you about the author, a short and sweet bio about Miss Robin Chappelle. Robin Chappelle is a self-published author with a love for literature and stories filled with the imagination of sci-fi, mystery, horror, and suspense. And today we are here celebrating the launch of A Man's Fall. I'm gonna give it over to Robin so she can tell you all about this trilogy of poetry she's done in A Man's Fall. All right, Miss Robin, take it away.
All right. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get into it. Most of the time, people ask me what made me think of this book. So I just went off of the fact that I wanted to create a world where women did not exist, and I didn't know how I was gonna go about the women not being there because it's kind of already a taboo. But I went into making it a fantasy science fiction type deal. So any man that stands for nothing is subject to fall for anything. Within this final installment of A Man's World, Jessup returns to battle potential enemies. Adamic is under attack, and it is up to Jessup and a few unexpected allies to bravely avenge King of Fari's insidious past and future plans. It is every man and woman for themselves in this passionately told sci-fi tale that twists romance, love, and loyalty in unending drama and questionable choices. Will they make the right ones or ultimately succumb to an unfavorable fate? So, if you haven't read the first two books, Jessup and Rona met because Rona is actually a Black lady scientist who created a machine that travels to different dimensions and different times. So, she's been working on this like her whole life. And when she finally gets there, the first dimension she lands in is Jessup's dimension, which is Adamic. And he's actually never seen a woman or knows what she is at first, and then it's like he realizes that she's actually what they could get punished for. They're not supposed to have women in their land, so it's already like a treachery thing plus an interest. So they get to know each other and eventually fall in love, and the things that happen following their love is just a whole journey in itself. um I created other characters, mostly protagonists that they had to go against, such as King of Fari. He's the ruler of Adamic. There's Drew, who's Jess's best friend, but he's the betrayer of like the whole story. And then there's Trella, who's pretty much the woman villain, and another Black lady scientist who's more, evil with it. So these are just the books that have followed up to that. I started with her Crowning Frenzy, and everybody made A Man's World their favorite pretty much. So I decided to keep going off of that and to make sure that I kept it up because a lot of people were just like, what happens next? What happens next? So that was interesting. Actually coming up with the storyline, and I could be honest even about the making of this book. There were plenty of times that I had to actually like take certain parts of the story out or just things that didn't go together to create this story. But for the most part, this is the last poetry book that I think I'm going to work on. I'm going to still post on my website, but as far as writing poetry, I'm going to move on to other things. But with A Man's Fall, this is the story more of survival. So there's not as much romance and there's not as much from them being on this journey in a loving way, but it just has to do with them actually fighting for their lives this time. So these are just some of the memories I did put together from my physical launches and the people who attended. And I want to have a physical launch this year. I really do. So these are just some of the pictures that we take in a bunch of the activities that we do, and just being able to actually be in person is a great thing. But we're gonna make it work with this virtual. But this is my family, some of my best friends, my lovely godmother Cynthia. I always thank her for attending and always being there. My mother and Shell and Cornelius. So thank you guys for always coming. I know y'all are out there somewhere. And I just wanted to also do it in loving memory of Councilman Larkin. He was who helped me start most everything, and who helped me with getting funds to start my nonprofit, and even do all the stuff that I'm doing now. And he unfortunately passed this past year, January 5th. So it's been almost a year. It's been about a year. But I just wanted to shout him out because he helped me with a lot of stuff. All right. And then now we get to the fun part. We have a man spa giveaway and trivia. So like I said, if y'all haven't read the last 2 books, you still should be able to participate. So these are really giveaways. You can give me your Cash App, or we got some other prizes for you. So let's go ahead and get ready to participate. Outside. All right, so when you guys have the answers, just you can drop them in the comments, or you can just come on Zoom if you want to and give the answer on camera. But we're gonna go with question 1. So Adamic had another name in the past when women existed and before King of Fire was betrayed by his fiance. So what was the name of the first land before it was Adamic? Everybody give me that one. You have any answers, Ashley?
I didn't want to give all the answers away at the same time.
Oh, do you see them on the live? Or can you see the comments on the live? I can't see the comments on the live, and I didn't want to click out of the slideshow.
No, there's no comments yet.
Okay, I was making sure no one answered. I want to give everybody on both platforms a chance.
All right, just let me know when you want me to show all the answers, and I sure will.
You said what's that?
Just let me know when you want me to show all the answers, and I'll show them.
Oh, okay. If we have enough, go ahead. What do we have so far?
Araya.
Who's that? Mom. You got it right. Araya. That is Aryah. So that is the correct answer. Araya was the name before it was Adamic. Excuse me, y'all. I got to plug up my computer. And Adamic became the put it on the answer. I'm sorry. Okay. So question number 2 is, what is the only activity which makes the men of Adamic aware of the past and what they have done? Like as far as what breaks their spell.
I don't want to answer all of them. I want somebody else to win.
I want other people to win too. I don't want anyone else to kind of be left out. Uh-oh. Any other answers in there?
Not yet. I think Miss Chappelle is our Iranian leader.
Of course, she's gonna keep up with everything. She don't read the books.
Try not to be the regulator. I'm trying to give someone else a chance, but they probably don't remember because it's been a minute since they read it.
It has. That's why I said I wanted to do mostly questions from the first 2 books. So, I hope everybody. I see more participants coming in the Zoom. Welcome, guys. If you were on the live on Facebook, I'm sorry, my computer went down. It's back up now, but yeah, we're having technical difficulties. But do we see any more answers, Ashley?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, I want
Come
to
on, guys. I'm giving out money, by the way.
I
Don't be
like
shy.
money.
I mean, at least guess.
I like money. This your cousin and your
Who
grandma.
is it? Hey,
Rashida, Ira, and Alonia. I'm trying to
hello,
zoom.
grandma.
Oh, I gotta. But
Hello. I'm
Hey,
sorry, guys. We're still on live. Let me see. No other answers. Oh, wait a minute. I do have an answer. It's actually from my husband. He got it right too.
he ain't on Zoom.
He ain't on Zoom.
We can't hear his answer.
He on Facebook Live.
Oh, he on. Oh, the live working.
Is
Yes.
I think he better got it right.
oh, mistake. He better got it right. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see. Okay, so which answers do we have so far?
We have Mr. Corey would have sex with a woman. I think Miss Chappelle wants to answer. You didn't give your answer yet, Miss Chappelle.
Well, I was trying to let somebody else answer, but I will.
Answer.
6.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I will give it then. You done answered one already. But y'all, come on now. I'm giving out real money. Y'all better guess or something. What is the name of the exiled men's hideout? You do have to. I think you do have to have read the third one for this one. So whoever gets this one is pretty good bonus question.
In a cave or something.
The name of the place, the name of the place of the exiled men's hideout.
Susan, you get to read the books before they're published.
Who is that? You said
Aisha, mom, does she get to read the books before they're published?
Yes, I have the
Okay.
manuscript. I have the manuscript. Yes.
she got the first manuscript actually. She
Call
did.
out there.
That's calling me out.
Wow.
That's why I got. She don't have the book. Raquel, you don't have the book either, yet, do you?
No, ma'am.
Oh.
Mine should be on its way, I guess.
Yes, ma'am. I got your order today. Thank you so much. I wish I would have got it like a couple of weeks ago. I was doing a whole 50% off sale. We put
Your
launch
mom
21 in there, 50%
I
off.
just found out about that last night.
It's okay. I'm gonna have another sale. Okay, so
Somebody answered something down there.
who else answered?
Tyrone,
Tyrone.
Path of Exile. Close.
Who is that?
Tyrone.
Tyrone. Okay. Well, he gave it a try. He was almost there. He was close. What do you call it? What was his answer?
The Path of Exile.
Path of Exile. Okay, well, the Forest of Elon. Let's see who got the most right. Well, let's see, we're gonna go to the next one.
Okay.
Me.
Okay.
All right, so question number 4. This one's been in all the books, so this is the easy one. It says name Trella's world. And the bonus is you give a description of why her world is considered so dangerous in the book.
Say it again, name Trella's world.
Name what Trella's world is called and give a description of why it's considered so dangerous.
Might be wrong on something else. I don't have the book yet, so they can't answer.
Well, this one is in the first two. The first story, first book. So that's a pretty easy one. If you kept up with them,
That one is in what?
it's in the first one. Yes, ma'am.
Her Crown and
It's
Frenzy?
in this one. It's in this one too.
Her Crown and Frenzy or Mansfield? Mansfield?
Oh well, a man's world and a man's fall.
Oh, okay.
Do you have any answers yet?
Not as of yet.
Pat, you see your friend moving around?
Look at him get it. Speedy Gonzalez.
He
Yeah, I
trying.
saw him. Mm.
No one got that one. That's a pretty easy one.
Well, tell us then.
That's in both books. Oh, well, okay. The name of Trella's world is called Everywhere.
Everywhere?
Everywhere.
Oh, well.
That's the answer. And the bonus is it's considered to be so dangerous because it has to do with her mentality. Like when she gets upset, the weather changes, the situations change, the people get mad and try to attack and stuff. So it has to do with how she feels. It has nothing to do with like the weather or normal stuff. It's pretty much just all about her personality in one dimension. So question number 5. What is
Yeah.
Rona's best friend's name?
Oh, God.
Anybody? That's pretty easy one too. If you read the book. Rona's best friend's name. She pops up every now and then. It's not through the whole book, but she's pretty relevant. I'm about to imagine. Any answers for that one? Nobody?
Nobody yet.
Is it Jessup?
Who?
I don't know. Jessup?
She says Jessup. Jessup is her love interest. What's her best friend's name?
Oh. Can I get my book?
You had your book, lady.
Huh?
You already had the book.
I'm talking about can I get it now, is what I'm saying.
Oh, yes, yeah. I just like, can I get my book like delivered? Yeah, y'all can look through your books and see if y'all can find it. Like I said, she pops up, every now and then, but enough.
She pop up every now and then. Drew,
No, that's Jess's best friend.
who best friend we looking for? Oh, Rona.
Rona's best friend's name.
Miss Chappelle, someone said you're trying to cheat.
Yeah,
You are-
I concur. I
No one
still
found it yet.
trying to cheat and still ain't get it right.
Yeah.
What's the name, Robin?
It's Sasha.
Who?
Sasha.
Tasha.
Sasha.
Sasha.
Sasha. With an S.
Sasha.
Thank you.
I don't remember Sasha. She must not have been
She
in
was
it.
in the. She pops up every night. I told you she is a relevant
that was her
character,
imaginary
especially in the
friend?
last book. You said
Was
what?
that an imaginary friend?
No, man, that was her real friend.
Oh.
No, so that's her imaginary friend. Question number 6. Which character went from being an enemy to an ally to Jessup in this final chapter? Who was like his biggest enemy, and then he went to being a friend in this last chapter?
I remember that one. It's coming back to me. It was a king, somebody.
That's the king. That's the antagonist.
Huh?
I said that's the king. That's the antagonist.
You said who?
All right.
They're from enemy
You
And
know,
the
territory.
we have a hard enough time
antagonist.
remembering yesterday.
Huh?
I say, you know, we have a hard enough time remembering yesterday.
Sure do.
Oh goodness, you said remember yesterday.
I remember though, because I was like,
I was gonna say that's a pretty easy one too.
Video.
Oh, yeah, video.
Huh?
That's
Forrest? No,
wrong.
Forrest.
Maria Miller was that from?
Okay.
Mm-mm.
You been eating cashews?
Who said Marie Miller? That was Tyrone, wasn't it?
Burrito.
Oh, Ms. Don said I need to get this book. You did, oh yeah, you gotta put your order in. You always get a book. Nothing yet. No question. No answers.
No answer yet.
Yes.
So let me ask you this question. When you do your next half off sale, is it going to be for the other two books also?
I will do it for the other two books, and whoever was gonna get this was gonna win all three books shipped to them.
Oh.
You know, if y'all. My mom already got all three books though.
Was it Drew?
That's Jessa's best friend.
Who friend we looking for?
We're asking which character in the book went from being Jessup's enemy to his friend. He was his friend, his enemy at first. Now he's his friend.
Rona?
Mm-mm.
Drew?
You forgot about Wes. What? Uh-oh. Hold on a moment, guys. Yes, Wes, the guy from the beginning.
I read this book 3 years ago, didn't I should have read it.
Yeah, and sometimes, like I said, if y'all didn't read the whole trilogy, then it might be hard. So let's see. Okay. Well, yeah, mom answered the most of the questions, but right now, well, we're gonna go to this. But right now, if y'all, whoever drops a number in the comments from 1 to 10, you get the whole trilogy.
Oh, give me a second. I want to see. How you doing?
We have 5, 3. Let's see, 7,
Mhm.
2, 8.
What's she doing?
Is that everybody? Did everybody drop a number in the chat?
Is that everybody?
No, not just yet.
Okay.
Oh, I can't get mine to do it. I'm gonna drop 6 though.
Doing 6. Who?
Oh, someone
Okay.
just dropped 6. Laura has 6.
You got 6, you can't 6.
I can't do 6.
What number you want?
What number ain't got?
You
What
gotta
number
do
you
another
want?
number because
I
you
want
already got 6.
You can't get 6.
Hey,
6 is all
Mr.
you got.
Jordan.
All right, she's sitting 8.
Miss
Put it back.
Miss Pat, someone already had 8 too.
7. Somebody got 7?
Someone has 7.
Okay, she got 7 there.
No.
She said someone already has 7. You said someone or no one actually?
Someone.
Someone has 7.
Where she sent 2?
2 is
Well,
already
who did 5?
No one.
I'll do 5 then. 5.
I
Don
said
did
2.
5.
Pat, you
Who
already
got 5?
put
Anybody did 5?
Don put 5.
Don has
Miss Dawn said me.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Miss Dawn got all 3 books. You just said she needed a book, so she got all 3 books. Okay, so yay, woohoo! Make sure you, well, I think I have your address. What you say? I think I have Miss Dawn's address, but okay. So we have a man's word. I decided that since it is called a man's world and a man's fall, you know, it's kind of coming from the mine in the opinion of a woman. So I wanted to actually bring in a man's opinion and just have a whole discussion about the book. He's also read the third book, so he can kind of go more in depth with it. But without further ado, I'm gonna make some room for him. Can y'all see?
Victoria,
Look at that, Laura. You could have
you're
sworn
lying.
Hey, Laura, that would be cheating. That would be cheating.
I said you could have slid it toward me.
Can't hear nothing going on.
I
Can you
thought
hear
I was right. 3. I thought it was
You
gonna
have
be
to
3.
scoot a little closer. The sound is very low, guys. So if we can't hardly hear y'all, we're sorry, but what's the next one? Okay, so anyway, so I just wanted to, I guess, bring it to you and see your opinion on the book, and if you feel like a world can really exist without us.
No, it would be very boring. Yeah, it would be a very boring world if it wasn't no women on the world. So I couldn't see myself being, with a whole bunch of guys all day. Like I ain't never really hang with my friend. I mean, with guy friends when I was in school. I had most time with females. So yeah, I couldn't see it would be very boring. Yeah, very boring.
Okay, that's a good way to put it. But how do you feel about the time travel thing, and if there may be different dimensions out there with certain things like that going on that we don't know about?
That would be very scary.
It would, but I mean, I'm just saying, if it happened, a lot of people didn't put it into realism because I had a guy actually ask the question of were they gay? And I was like, I didn't want to put that as a factor in there because I feel like with the spell being cast, that there could be the factor of them just not really thinking about sex in general, but just working all the time. So I didn't want to put that as an option in there, even though it's kind of, it can be thrown in there, like in the third book. But
as a man, how I feel, a man gonna touch himself, so that's gonna be
yourself, but it's like, I guess you could wonder what they would do, or what that relief would come from. Would it be a violent world, or would they be at peace because it's like you under so much stress, or
I wouldn't think they'd just be fighting all the time. They'd just be angry, you know what I'm saying? Just be an angry world with a whole bunch of men just be mad at each other, always fighting each other and stuff because they ain't got no type of relief. There's no relief there. It's just
yeah, true. And also,
I don't know, because they probably
third
wouldn't know
one,
any
what did
better.
you
They
think
wouldn't know
about
any
the
different.
ending and how everything came to a halt?
I like the way how you did with Jessup. Make sure that he,
Maybe she
you know what I'm saying, go home back to his family and stuff and try his best to erase Rona out of his mind, but here come Rona just popping up just out of nowhere.
And we're trying not to give away the ending to y'all who haven't read the book, but pretty much their end comes in a crazy way. And I want opinions on it when y'all do read it, and I do want y'all to really give reviews. But also, did y'all have any I guess questions for him as far as for a man's opinion, or just seeing a guy's take on it? Any particular questions you may have?
You had a comment, didn't you?
Trilla, she's like Thanos in this right here. So
yes, Trip.
I love my new game.
Okay. Do we have any comments?
When you saying something?
No.
You did say
Okay,
something.
and those who don't know who Thanos is, Thanos come from the Marvel comic books. Yeah, he's a Marvel character who's, snapped a finger and erased half of the universe.
So in other words, in this book, Trella, she was going hard in the last book, but she really goes off in this one. Like, she's really the main part of it this time, because I think everybody kind of fell in love with her and how she was a woman with her own world and how, you know, she reacted to Rona and everybody else. So I made her a big part of everything that they had to avenge in this story, because I feel like, yeah, she was definitely a woman scorned along with the king who was scorned. So it kind of became a great match. Mm-hmm. Any other comments or questions? Q&A. Y'all have any other comments to make, or I guess questions to ask about this book as far as a follow-up if you read the last book? You got any comments, Ashley?
Any comments?
Do you have a link to where we can buy these? Because I haven't been to Facebook, so I wasn't
Yes,
I wasn't aware of
heard.
it. So
Okay, well,
on Facebook.
you can get them through my. Yeah, I was shocked, but it was it's my website, which is www.writeawaypublishing.com. But of course, they are also available on Amazon for you Prime lovers, if you want to get it on there.
yes, I'm a
But
Prime.
the ones that come off of my website, they will be personally signed by me, so that's the difference.
I can just get them signed by you at our next family event.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to. Yeah, if you want to do the prom thing and do that, then we can do that. But yeah, so it's gonna be available also. It's a site called woohoo.com that's available on there. So it's on every channel, pretty much every retail place that the other books are on.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, thank you to Ashley who did this last. Head to Amazon to purchase your copy. Amazon, or like I said, the website. And thank you guys for watching. We appreciate it so much. I know I appreciate it. Like I said, I'm not used to virtual or anything like that, but I hope that, we, kind of put an energy and a vibe to it. And I know some of y'all didn't really get a third book, so some of the questions were hard to kind of answer. But Miss Dawn, you won the trilogy, the 3 books. And you guys, please do this poll. This poll is here too. It's saying, did you enjoy this virtual book launch?
I think she knocked me out.
Which say?
I said, what did I win? I got knocked out by number 5.
You want some Cash App then, because you already got books. You already got all the books, so you can't win no more books. But y'all please answer the poll. So did you enjoy this virtual book launch? And it's yes or yes, but I would prefer an in-person event. I want an opinion on that because I do want to have an in-person event. So yeah, please submit that for me.
That you want to have an in-person. I mean, I enjoyed the Zoom because you can't be around folks all the time, but right now. But of course, being able to mingle is much better.
Get those books.
Corey said, get them books. Get those books.
All trio.
All trio.
You know what I'm talking about? All trio. All trio. You got baby to feed, pampers to get.
Really not gonna.
But yeah, all trio.
All right, Corey, we got you.
She said, all right, Corey, we got you. Okay, can y'all see the poll?
I did mine already.
Okay.
So did you put the website on there for people to go to?
It was actually on the. Did I put it on the last slide? I thought I did. Let me.
To Right Away.
Actually, can you put the can you put the website in the comments? Is she still here?
It was just up.
No, that was for Amazon. You wanted
that was for Amazon,
Oh, for
but
Amazon.
I'm gonna put it in the
home publishing. Yeah, there it is.
chat.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, yes, she got it. So yeah, that's the link to the website because that's why I really want everybody to go. That's where you can get publishing packages and purchase the book on there, and it'll come straight to my royalties and stuff. So versus Amazon getting that 2 to 3%. But y'all have the option of doing whichever one. I'll do another sale next month, probably for Valentine's Day or something for y'all book lovers and stuff. But if there's nothing else, is there any comments, questions? Did y'all have any other comments to make? You, Mom?
I really enjoyed this. Just waiting to read.
I'm glad. I really want to. I'm gonna have one in the summer. Like I said, y'all, I love the energy and seeing you guys. It won't let you vote, Ms. Dawn. She said it won't let me vote
because you won all 3 books.
Oh, we have a hater in the group. She said that's because you won all 3 books. Yeah, I think Ashley's bringing it back up, Ms. Dawn. And don't. She said no hate GG. And got the book. That's why I'm like, no, ma'am. You got your book. You got the first manuscript. You all 3. These are all 3. And y'all can all 3 are on Amazon and the website. So like I said, I have a sale on all 3 of them so that y'all can catch up. For the ones who haven't purchased the other 2, you can purchase all 3. And I'll have that probably at a 50% cost or a bundle or something and put that all together. But I thank y'all so much for attending.
Hey, drop your Facebook friends a line when you do that.
Yes, I will.
What'd you tell her, Pat?
Drop your Facebook friends a line when you do that.
No, we don't know, do we?
Yeah, I just found out the other day. And I just found out about the Zoom. Your mom said you're supposed to be on a Zoom call. I was like, with who?
These are my older members. We got to make sure they get the older members. We got to make sure they get the link to everything so they can understand. Cause I be thinking I put the link on there and y'all gonna click the poster. Y'all just be liking it and then.
I was like, I didn't know. I thought I was supposed to like it and keep moving.
Well, I'm gonna do a lot more of these, even when it comes to just helping y'all like learn self-publishing or anything like that. I'm gonna be on live a lot more and do a lot more launches. So,
Laura, don't you want to write a book?
Me too.
Yes, I have a story to tell.
I thought you need to.
She got her own publishing.
Well, so yeah, for y'all who have been wanting to write a book or who have a book,
it's gonna be called Down Dirty in the South.
Oh, Down Dirty in the South.
So who don't have the first 2 books?
I don't have the first 2 books.
Yes, you
don't have the first 2?
I don't have the first 2 books. I have the first poetry book. The poetry book she did. I don't have the.
Raquel got the first one. I got the second one.
Yeah. Well, I thought Raquel came to the second launch with
Raquel was at both of them.
You just said you didn't turn it off. All this technology making me mad.
Huh?
What is all that?
She double mute and I can't. Oh. But I got Robin. How many books you got?
3.
3. A Crime and Frenzy, A Man's World, and then This Man Falls.
Yep.
I got the first 2. I just need the third one.
So you need a third. Okay.
I just
so.
And Pat, what poetry book you say you have?
I have maybe it's the first one. It started
Her Crime
out
and Frenzy.
Yeah, Her Crime and Frenzy. Yeah, I have that one.
Yeah, you need the second and third.
Yeah.
Book.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I just ordered the third one. I missed the second one.
You got to read the second one so you ain't gonna know what's going on. So I'm gonna make sure I get you the second one. You gotta get that one before you even read the third. It's gotta be read. And anybody who drop a number of which ones you do have in the comments or on there, and we'll see which ones you have and see which ones you need, I guess, between 1, 2, and 3. However y'all want to do it. And like I said, the ones for my website are for me, so they're going to be signed versus Amazon, which are just going to come straight to you. So whichever one you want
Hey,
to
Mama.
do. Man.
Yeah, your grandma.
All right, ladies.
All right, y'all. Thank you so much for attending. I'm not gonna hold y'all too much longer, but I appreciate your support every time, all the time. Y'all, please just keep supporting me. Order your books and let me know what more y'all want to see from me in the comments, whatever. And thank y'all. Hope y'all have a great night. This is the end.
Bye
Love
bye.
everybody.
Bye.
Love you, Grandma.
I love you too.
Have a good night.
All right, y'all.
Bye.
Good
Bye.
Good
night.
night, you guys.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Ashley.
You're welcome. Have a good night.
Good
Bye.
night.